Okay, so we have a situation. Nigerians and Nigerian government, they quarrel with Kenya Airways as we did speak to you now. Some Nigerians, when they travel on Kenya Airways, get issue for Kenya. The way international airline they work, if you dey go London now, you can't book Kenya Airways. They go first drop you for Kenya first. They first fly you go Kenya first. Then you can't get stopover. That means you can't wait for a while. Then they can't put you for another plane. We go carry you go to London. That's how it works. If you enter Rwanda Air and you dey go America, they go first drop you for Rwanda. You can't wait more, can't enter another plane where they go to America. If you enter Royal Air Morocco, they'll first drop you for Casablanca. You can't wait for you enter another plane where they go to the place where they go. Now, so that they do. What they do is they pick up passengers from all the countries, move everybody to Kenya and change their plane. Now, the period where you go wait for you to enter a new plane is what they call a layover, a transit. Let's say you have 3 hours stopover. You stop by 9. You wait 10, 11, 12. Then your next flight will take off. Now, if the airline delays the flight, they will have to provide you hotel to sleep and food to eat. In this case, these Nigerians were traveling, coming back from Manchester. They could stop them for Kenya. And they gave them 17 hours layover, which means that we wait 17 hours. We'll land by 9 p.m. in the night. We get 17 hours layover. Is the next day 2 o'clock now I go fly. So this lady said, you are going to give us hotel room. You will give us food to eat. Kenya Airways no agree. Meanwhile, she said, oh, you brought people on the same flight. They give them food eat. Now it cause quarrel be that. Now Nigerian government don't involve for the matter. Let me show you the news.
All right, we're now turning attention to another matter, this time the aviation sector. The Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority has responded to a viral video circulating on X showing a Nigerian passenger who was denied boarding in Nairobi, Kenya. The video, which was shared by Special Advisor to the Minister of Aviation and Media, Tunde Moshood, showed how Ms. Omishore, who was traveling from Manchester to Lagos, was denied boarding in Nairobi on the second leg of the journey, and that's despite being on the same ticket. Director of Public Affairs and Consumer Protection at the NCAA, Michael Achimogu, condemned what he calls the unprofessional conduct
oppression
and emphasized that Kenya Airline must bear responsibility for the incident. In his post, Mr. Achimogu mentioned that the NCAA has now summoned Kenya Airways to its headquarters in Abuja.
That's good. Nice one. Nice one.
Uloma to give us updates on this incident. Uloma, help us understand what is playing out and the steps being taken by the NCAA.
Okay. Disparities in the statements that were given by Tunde Moshood as well as Kenya Airways, because the SA media to the aviation minister said she was flying from Manchester back to Lagos.
Yes.
But when the Kenya Airways responded to the viral video, they said she was moving from Lagos to Manchester.
Okay.
So that is a major disparity in that report that we're still monitoring. And what happened, according to the Kenya Airways, is that she was going from Lagos to Nairobi to Paris and then to Manchester, and from her movement from Nairobi she didn't have the Schengen visa, and this is a visa that allows non-EU citizens to enter EU countries. It was an agreement that was signed a long time ago.
Okay.
And because she didn't have this, they said that she wouldn't fly. That's what they alleged, that she didn't have that visa and she wouldn't fly to Paris. And then she demanded accommodation, and that didn't work. And they alleged that she threw, 3 used sanitary towels at the customer service.
Wow.
And this is gory for the ladies. We know what that is. But NCAA, in their reaction, they are stating that they should provide CCTV footage of
To back up
that,
the accusation.
incident of them claiming that they threw something at the customer service. And the director keeps saying that their conduct was unprofessional. He's not tolerating unruly behavior quite all right, but
Okay.
The airline has already been accused previously of treating Nigerian air passengers wrongly. So the investigation is still going on, and incidentally, it's by 1 p.m. today. They have been summoned. The acting station manager of Kenya Airways have been summoned. So we believe conversations are ongoing and more revelations will be made in time.
Okay.
Alright, Aloma, but what are the possible sanctions if either the passenger or the airline is actually found guilty when investigation is concluded?
And the sanctions will be according to NCAA regulations. Mind you, the incident happened in Nairobi, Kenya.
Not Nigeria.
And when the Kenya Airways were reacting to what had happened, they said they will also conduct their investigation. And it's just noted that the investigation will be against the passenger. So whatever comes out from that investigation, they will use their own laws and regulations
To deal with it.
bring her to book or whatnot. But then from our end, we're going to be investigating Kenya Airways as well to find out if it's something that has been recurring, watch how it should come to an end as well. So the sanctions will be according to the laws of both Kenya and Nigeria.
Okay.
But Nigeria and Kenya have had aviation friendship for a decade, and remember that last year they started daily flights to Nigeria. So there have been bilateral relations, there have been friendships. So we're hoping that this ends, on a good note, where both of them meet on a good place and promise not to
cause trouble
not to happen again. So
Alright.
I'm going to be monitoring and I will give you more updates in time.
Definitely, Oloma, we will get to the updates from you. Oloma Imachi for us in Abuja. Thank you for the updates.
You're welcome. Okay, so we are having disparities in the story, because I was watching the woman's video and she clearly said that they gave her 17 hours layover, and they know they give the Nigerians ready their food, but then they give the Igbo people. Now Kenya Airways, they say the reason why they did not let her fly is because she does not have Schengen visa on her passport, because the flight is a connecting flight that will connect through Paris to Manchester. Now, if you're traveling from Lagos and you are going to UK and your flight is going to connect through Paris to UK, you must get transit visa for Paris. But that's Kenya's Airways story. The woman gets her own story. But be that as it may, you see, if you have traveled international before, you'll notice they don't get respect for Nigerians. The way they talk to Nigerians at airports, even dog, they talk to dog like that. The way they keep Nigerians in queue during immigration checking, they keep animals like that. But nobody really send us. And even we don't send ourselves. If you go abroad, once you reach Moritola Mohammed International Airport here, if you reach there and a Shinko man reach there, for inside our country, they'll give that Shinko man easier access than you will be Nigerian. So we don't respect ourselves. Outsiders know they respect us. But long story short, let them finish their investigation. Let us see if it's the woman that is at fault or if it's Kenya Airways that is at fault.